Right. But no, it had nothing to do with incel stuff.
There was a funny chart where it was like Joker origins, fell into a vat of chemicals.
Yeah.
PTSD from war. Society.
Yeah, it's just society.
Just late stage capitalism.
Yeah. Yeah, right?
Yeah, that sounds good. And we're live right now.
Hi!
Welcome in.
Is anyone even with us?
I'm gonna
Check 1, 2. The source 3.
Source with us and Leech is here.
Oh, hi!
Thank God robots here.
Yeah, robot. Oh, robot.
They're
Ow.
always here.
Hello, everybody.
Robot.
Alright, I'm gonna do warm-ups from here so I can set the audio level a little bit.
Okay.
Jeff, can you tell me 5 interesting things about chess pieces?
5 interesting things about chess pieces. I would love to tell you. Okay, so the first interesting thing about chess pieces is that they can be carved out of apple cores.
Yes.
Thank you. The second interesting thing about chess pieces is that when made of cheese, they make a handy snack.
Yes.
The third interesting thing about chess pieces is that they are neither made of chests, nor are they made of pieces.
Yes!
Yes.
The fourth thing about chess pieces that's interesting is that I once found one inside my big toe.
Yes.
And finally, the fifth most interesting thing about chess pieces is when you throw them at people, it makes them go away.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey Mark,
Yeah.
can you please give me 5 facts about lightning?
Fact number 1, lightning goes great on toast.
Ooh, yes.
Fact number 2, lightning is hypoallergenic.
Yes!
Yes.
Fact number 3, lightning is my mother-in-law.
Yes.
Fact number 4, lightning has a really robust credit score.
Yes.
And fact number 5, lightning is the
Yes!
top of the food pyramid.
Yes.
John,
Yes, Mark?
could you please tell me 5 also interesting facts about particle board?
Particle board. Fact number 1 about particle board. It is made of at least 17 different trees from 14 different geographical regions.
Yes.
The second fact about particle board, it can be grated and replaced as a substitute for mozzarella cheese, but not, what's that Parmesan cheese starts with an R? Romano?
Romano.
Romano cheese. You cannot substitute it for Romano.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
The third interesting fact about a particle board is that it has a D-class driver's license, which allows it to drive semi-trucks, but only outside of inner city limits.
Yes.
The fourth fact about particle board is that it can speak 3 languages, but only one of them fluently.
Yes.
And the fifth fact about particle board is that it has its GED.
Yes. Yes.
Good for it.
Dang it! Yes!
Camera's moving around a lot. Someone's sitting at it and moving around. No, I'm probably bouncing.
It's probably the bouncing of the stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably the seizure you're having right now.
And on Stings today, we have Vanessa.
That's just a great noise.
We don't read
Oh my
whispers out
God.
loud.
Yeah. Okay, if you see anything in like this sort of a text, that means it's a whisper, which means it's being sent. Chat can't see it, but I can.
Oh, gotcha.
So it's a way of them like telling me something like, "Hey, sounds too high. Move down a little bit."
Gotcha.
They can talk to me without talking to the rest of the people in there.
Well, we're gonna read all your dirty little whispers right out loud for everybody to hear.
Yeah.
All your filthy little whispers.
What do you also want to whisper to me? So dirty, Licho whispered to us. You're so handsome, Tipsy. Licho also whispered. Licho also whispered, don't worry, that money I owe you is in the mail.
All right, what are we doing, John?
I think that's it.
Oh,
All right. Good night, everybody.
Thanks
I'm
for
glad
joining
you had all
us.
that setup.
Yeah, it was a lot of setup for the warm-up. But the warm-up I thought went really well.
Yeah.
It was really strong.
Yeah.
Are there games that you guys feel like you want to explore today? We'll end with the Bunraku.
Sure.
So we're gonna play a little bit with the Bunraku puppet today. Joke's on you, it was a direct deposit. Damn it, I'll check my Venmo. Is there any games from Saturday that you wanted to revisit? I haven't had a really
All the
had a
ones
chance
with
to
Mark.
watch them on yet. Yeah, all the ones with Mark were pretty weak last weekend.
It's like I wasn't even there.
Yeah, it's like you weren't even tuned in.
Have not been there.
You were completely tuned out. I haven't had a chance to watch the video yet, but it is up on YouTube.
Oh, cool.
I'll send you guys the link
that.
for the show because I do think the sound sounds better too.
Oh, good.
Because now we have that new fancy mixer.
Me screaming.
So, yeah, I haven't had a chance to watch it. I do have one note for Charles for bedtime story, and that's just let them talk. I feel like I get the same note every bedtime story where it's like, let them tell the story, and then you say, okay, and then we'll try to talk in between every line they say. And they're like, no, just let them. Well, you're like a cow, like you get to say 5 things throughout the entire scene.
Ready,
Choose wisely. It's like not everything needs to be said. So that's a big one for bedtime story. Is just let the person
Let the story.
let them tell the story
Let them get a couple lines out. Establish a scene at least before.
before you say like if you don't let them get into a groove, then it just becomes this entire disjointed journey where they're like, I don't even know where it's going because I can't like settle into it. I was like, so let me get some grounding and then we can start playing.
Do you think maybe we were spoiled because we had Caleb early on and like we could literally throw anything at him?
Yeah.
I think that was it set
You
the
know,
bar. It was
yeah, he
it's
played
not that
all
it set
of
the
it,
bar
but it's a
too
lot.
high.
Yeah.
It's more that it moved the goalpost entirely.
Oh, okay.
Because our goal was to try and mess him up and throw as much at him as possible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now it's like that shouldn't be the goal anymore.
Yeah,
we should maybe.
like that was more like we're against Caleb, and now we need to be with our guest. Like, we need to be like, hey, we're here too. We got your back. Huh?
Yeah. He's got too many friends as it is. He needs some enemies.
Yeah, he needed some enemies in his life. We can do Take That Back if you guys want. We can play.
Sure.
We can do Oscar-winning moment.
Let's do it.
We can do alphabet game.
Let's do it. Take that back.
Want to do a Take That Back?
Yeah, that's just another good warm-up game, like action game.
Who wants to play?
I do because I need to get my brain.
Okay. And then Mark, do you want to play? If you don't, I will. Okay. And just remember, nice, strong declarative statements. We got a lot of good ones on Saturday.
Sure.
So let's keep that going. Just nice. So I don't feel like I'm not breaching
Declarative statements.
And I'll sit here, and I will switch that to there. And then, hey, Leech, can you give me a location? And Dan Sparks, can you give me an object? Doing good over here. Just finished waffles, eggs, and bacon for breakfast, and you're delivering it here to us at the. She just whispered she's delivering breakfast to us. She'll be here in 20 hours. So you got a rolling pin for an object, and I'm thinking Leech may have stepped away. So we'll do a rolling pin, and let's just put you in a kitchen. Let's keep it simple.
Okay.
So you're in a kitchen. Your object's a rolling pin. Jules, you put Guadalajara. Okay, you're in a kitchen in Guadalajara. And, there's a rolling pin. Those are your suggestions. Whenever you guys are ready, take that back.
I have never been to Guadalajara before. This is really neat. Your kitchens are so different from the ones in Minneapolis.
Yeah, but the humidity is doing nothing for this philo, though.
Yeah, tell me about it. My tail is just it's killing me.
Moisture is the enemy, they say.
Yeah. I think I would like 2 donuts, please.
Ding,
I think I would like 2 quiches, please.
ding.
I would like some coffee, please.
We're out of coffee.
I would like some water, please.
It's a hard stop.
Water? You're in Guadalajara, my friend. Go out and get the beautiful drink from the glistening stream outside.
Ding,
You're in Guadalajara, my friend. You don't want to drink the water.
ding.
Got 1 water. Come right up.
Thank you.
You don't mind tap, do you?
No, not at all. Jazz is good too, or modern.
Dang.
Yeah, tap's fine. You're very
How's
talented.
that?
That's very talented. Yes.
Good. Oh, I'll get you that water.
Okay, thanks very much.
Damn it.
I'm in. Oh, thank
One
you.
jazz water.
Thank you. I'm very impressed with your rolling skills. Rolling out this dough right here, this phyllo dough.
Thanks. I just learned today.
Thanks.
Thanks. I've been doing it my whole life. Thanks. I don't think I'm very good at it, but you have an untrained eye, so I'll take the compliment.
Good. Yeah. So are you gonna make something with this later, or are you just practicing?
That's an awfully personal question.
Oh, I'm very sorry.
What business is it of yours what I'm doing with my day or with my doughs?
I'm a private investigator.
Dang.
I'm nosy.
Dang.
It's entirely possible I'm attracted to you and want to learn as much as I can before I ask you out.
Oh my. Do I find myself in what the youths call a meet cute?
Why, yes, you do find yourself in a meet cute.
Oh my.
So tell me a little bit more about yourself. How long have you lived in Guadalajara?
6 days.
6 days.
Yep.
Wow. So you're new here too. Where'd you come from?
I came from whatever country is right next to Guadalajara.
Oh.
I came from Idaho.
Dang.
I came from outer space, and my species will come to take over the world!
I find aliens incredibly sexy.
Scene.
I fully expected you to ding what I just said, and you didn't.
That's the nice thing when you have a lot of declarative statements. I can pick and choose.
I don't have to do
Sometimes you bait me with a ding.
That felt good though.
I'm not gonna take it. Yeah, that felt like a good one. Yeah. That was pretty darn good. For a first game on a Saturday morning, yeah, that was pretty dang good.
It didn't go anywhere, but it didn't go nowhere.
And that's the goal. I want to coast right at 50.
You can't say it didn't go anywhere.
Well, you can't grab possibly the worst bag of puppets possible. But, all right.
They all like hand puppets.
They're like all the ones with no arm rods or are white. It's fine. We'll make it work.
I got the raccoon and I will work.
Oh, good.
These are quick.
I would grade like trash animals in the words, John.
The doctor says it'll clear up in 6
I
months.
raccoon and somehow I got worms.
Not clear up in 6 months, but I also have this orange puppet worm.
Oh, okay.
We could use. Does anyone do a Take That Back with me? I feel like I don't play that one enough.
You don't play that one enough.
No, I feel like I'm always.
Mark, you want in because you missed a show?
Because I wasn't here, and also because I'm stuck.
I mean, there's that. All right, so we're gonna do another Take That Back.
Okay.
Let's see here. Leech took off. Hey,
Be on the outside.
Dan Sparks, could you please give us something that you find in a junk drawer in your kitchen?
And for Vanessa, we'll be at a circus.
And for Vanessa, we'll be at a circus.
This one's for you, Vanessa. She's finding her circus music, her circus voice.
Circus boys.
A ruler.
A ruler! Alright, so we're at a circus, and your object is a ruler.
Okay. All right. We just need to measure your feet here. Let me just pull out my ruler, if you wouldn't mind extending out your leg.
There.
Oh, wow, what a big leg you have.
Ding!
Oh my God, I almost didn't see it. It's almost like inside of you.
Ding!
Oh my God, do you shave?
No,
It shows.
they're just baby smooth like that, except for the tops of my feet.
Oh, I see that. It's just as hairy as the back of your head.
Oh yeah.
So here we go. Let's get a measurement here that looks like 3 inches.
Ding!
That looks like 23 inches. I got just the shoes for you, son. I'll be right back.
Oh boy, I can't wait to start clowning.
Ding!
Oh boy, I can't wait to start being an accountant for the circus.
Ding!
Oh boy, Why is this clown getting me shoes?
All right, here we go. Here's shoe number 1.
So I asked for peanuts.
You're getting shoes.
Okay.
And here's shoe. God, these fuckers are heavy.
Ding.
God, I love dancing around with shoes. Here's shoe number 2. Just slide right in there and we'll get you right into clown orientation.
Now you know, my feet are not both the same size. The left one
That
is
would
a
have been
little
good
bit
to know
bigger.
during the measuring process. Man, I love dancing
You're
with
the
shoes.
one you took for granted. They were the same. You only measured one.
Ding.
You're the one with the ruler. I don't make the rules.
Wow. All right, stick out your other foot so I can give it a measure.
There.
Whoa, holy crap.
Thanks.
Holy crap.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
twice the size of the other one.
Sure.
I have just the shoe.
What do you think about the width, though?
Ding.
Pretty wide, huh?
Yeah, that's pretty wide. I might have to splice 2 shoes together, maybe 3.
That's fine. Could I also get peanuts?
Ding.
You know what? You're right. Shoes are better than peanuts for a circus snack.
You're gonna eat the shoes.
Well, yeah.
Well, I was gonna put you through clown orientation and put you to work so you could earn your peanuts.
Oh.
When I was serving you peanuts and you said, I don't have enough money for that.
Yeah, I remember.
I thought, well, if we put you to work, you earn a paycheck, then you can have some peanuts. So,
I'm allergic to peanuts.
Ding.
How many peanuts do I get for a full
Ding.
day? Circus.
Ding.
Okay.
great. So we're gonna put you through orientation. We'll get you yourself the flower. We'll get you your never-ending thing of handkerchiefs. We'll get you your other red nose. That's a clown thing. And we're gonna put you right to work.
I'd like a wig.
You would like a wig.
Yeah. I'm self-conscious about my natural hair.
But your natural hair is so beautiful.
Redheads aren't very popular.
Ding.
I'm in the wetness protection program.
The wetness protection program.
Yeah.
That means you
I can't get wet.
Are you some sort of gremlin?
Mogwai rules, yeah.
Oh my God! Give me that
Just
seltzer
a
flower
few
back. I'm not giving you that thing. We're not going down that road.
So I need a really absorbent wig.
A really absorbent wig.
Maybe.
I think I have a mop somewhere that I can just place on your head. Hold on.
And scene.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Yeah.
It got.
It went somewhere.
Yeah. It didn't go nowhere.
It didn't go nowhere.
You can't say it didn't go anywhere.
Every once in a while on this side of the stage, I all of a sudden get that like feeling because I'll like.
Oh, the drop
step-
dip. Little drop there. Does anybody want
I was just being a jerk to Mark.
I didn't notice. I was like, oh, I'm getting no dings. I must be saying some great, solid gold
Comedy
things.
genius. Comedy 10.
I did ask a couple questions, but you dinged past them, so.
Yeah, you
didn't matter.
did ding right through him.
Peter the Wolf.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Peter and the Wolf. Do we want to do an alphabet game? Do we want to try the singing musical thing? Do we want to try?
Oh man, we could do the singing
Yeah.
musical
Want to
thing.
singing musical one? Let me go grab Yellow Monster. real
Yeah, I don't know what bag he's in.
So I forget what we do for this one?
So it's basically just a scene. No, it's just a scene, and then Vanessa kicks us off when it turns into a musical,
Oh, okay. Cool.
and then we just become a musical.
Oh, okay.
Nope, not me. None here.
Last night I got like 3 Bernie text messages in a row. It's like, Bernie, chill.
Accordions are always funny. That is a fact.
Hey chat, I need a musical that's never been made before. So we'll start a scene. And then whenever Vanessa feels like there's a line that has been said that will kick off a song, we will go into song. And then
Give us a musical cue.
yeah, she'll just give us a musical clue.
But if we miss it, then she gives us a musical R.
Clusical gloom.
She'll give us a clusical
Mutable gloom. Alright, so when she gives us a cuticle gloom.
Stall Envy, the story of two urinals.
Stall Envy, the story of two urinals.
Ted Bunt and his many lovers. Oh dear, Ted Bundy has many lovers. No!
Which one are you in?
Yikes. Doesn't matter to me.
I don't care. Pick one. You have them both in your hand. You can have both. This is going to go terribly.
Alright, here we go.
Back.
Back. No, back. Oh, there we go.
And everybody
There
flip.
we go.
There we go.
Oh, shit.
There we go. There we
Fuck
go.
yeah.
I didn't know you guys were gonna be here.
Oh.
I didn't
Funny
either.
meeting you here.
Yeah.
I was just over here.
I
by
was told this
myself.
was a solo audition.
I was having my
Okay.
alone time.
All right.
All right,
So what are we doing? What's this show called?
Stall Envy, the story of two urinals.
Stall Envy, the story of two urinals. Okay.
Okay. So there I was,
Yeah.
going into the bathroom,
Oh, my God.
only needing to do a number one.
Sure,
yeah.
sure.
So I thought, hey, this is a standing job.
Oh, yeah.
So I walked right up. I picked my buffer urinal on the left, buffer urinal on the right, doing okay. I can relax. Nobody here to watch me do my peas.
Yup.
But all of a sudden, someone's knocking at the back door.
Uh-oh!
It's number 2, and
Oh.
he's here with a vengeance. He's got
Oh.
a score to settle. Oh, my.
Shouldn't have had that second cheesy gordita crunch from Taco Bell.
No, sir. No, sir. So there I am in the middle of doing my peas. Oh no.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna have to go to another stall.
Oh, no.
So I don't poo on the floor.
I shouldn't have had that second taco.
Taco.
After I had the first, I felt a little narco. Down
Naco.
south, I felt a little rumble.
Oh,
So getting into the stall door, I fumbled.
no. To my dismay.
My dismay.
On this dreary day.
Day.
The stall was occupado. And I shit my pants.
And we shit our collective pants.
We shit our pants. Thank you.
This musical brought to you by Taco Bell. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks. You were special.
That turned out pretty damn good.
Like flat in the middle.
It's all right. I was just trying to find out what we were like. Yeah, that's kind of the fun of it, though. It's like, what are we gonna do with this? That felt pretty.
I felt pretty proud about Occupado.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, I like that one. Wipes small tear away. It was beautiful. It was so good. It was so good. I thought that my idea would be harder, but I forgot how great you all are with projects.
Toilet humor. Oh, with the Picassos of Taka.
That's right.
What do we want to do now? I mean,
What is
we're riding pretty high right
What
now.
does clipped mean? clipped.
And clipped. Oh, they
Did they
they're
record a
saving
chunk
the
of us?
they can do like a 30-second clip.
Woo!
And then they can go through and like edit that clip to post. Also, hi Dark Ray, how are you? Welcome in. What do we want to play now? Does anyone want to play alphabet game?
I'd love to because that is my
Is that your Crocs?
Goliath.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do it. 'Cause, yeah,
You
you
do it too?
Take
Okay.
a break. Take a break.
Alphabet game. Hey, for alphabet game, I need a suggestion of where would be a terrible place to go on a first date. A first date location, and I need a relationship as well. What is their relationship? Are they father-son? Are they co-workers? Are they best friends? Are they enemies?
Frenemies.
Wonderful stream for 2 a.m. on a Sunday. Look at, we have our global people are watching us all around the world. Holy shit. Thank you for being here at 2 a.m.
Are you in Australia?
Okay, you're in the middle of the ocean. Okay, so that's your location. And then what is their relationship? You're in the middle of the ocean for a picnic. They want to get very specific.
We're in the
a
middle?
picnic
All
in
right.
the middle of the ocean.
It's a great place for a picnic.
All right.
Okay.
A picnic.
And then what is their relationship? Are they coworkers? Is it boss employee? Is it are they brothers? Are they enemies? Are they enemies? Are they friends? Are they what are some other relationships? Stepfather.
I don't have
and
many relationships.
Stepson. Elementary school frenemies, but it is 30 years
Jesus.
later.
This,
All right.
This is so specific.
Wow, okay, so you got all the setups.
All right.
Picnic in the middle of the ocean with frenemies who are meeting, I guess, for the first time in 30 years.
No, this is good time as any.
Are we?
No, I think I'm just gonna leave it on that screen.
Sounds good. Wait, what letter are we starting with?
Oh yeah, start with P.
Paul.
Quint.
Really nice to see you here.
So
Okay.
nice.
Tell me, what brings you out here into the middle of the ocean on this fine day?
Just thought I'd have a picnic, you know?
Very nice idea, very nice idea. I thought I would have the same. Got my picnic basket here.
Well, yeah, I see that. All right. Quite a coincidence. Both coming out here for a picnic.
You wanna trade anything? All I got are these stupid sandwiches my mom packed me.
Exactly what I was hoping you would say. Now it's live.
Oh. Yeah!
I changed
Yeah,
my voice
exactly.
also.
Yeah, exactly. So you want to trade some of these sandwiches that my mom packed me? I really. What do you have?
Yeah. I've got some sandwiches here too. What kind of sandwiches you got?
Zucchini.
Apricot preserves.
Boy, apricot preserved sandwiches are my favorite. Let's trade.
Can you sweeten the pot a little bit though? These apricot preserves are pretty expensive. They come from a co-op and you know.
Donut?
Even if I wasn't gluten intolerant, it's not even a chocolate donut. There's no toppings or anything.
Found it in the water. So maybe they just washed off. Come
Good
on.
God, man! You're going to serve me water donuts?
Hell yeah! They're already pre-moistened.
I knew
Easy to
you
digest.
hadn't changed in all these 30 years. You're still the duplicitous bastard I knew.
Just because you don't want to have an easily digestible donut doesn't mean that you can just call me names.
Kill yourself.
Look, I came all the way out here to have some solitude, not to be insulted.
My. Playing the martyr again. Well, I see nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. I will be eating my picnic over here on this buoy.
Notice that I do not care.
Okay.
Please trade me. Please.
And see.
Good. I think that went pretty well. I love the music. Wow.
When it first started, I was like, I thought we were just picking up street noise from out there. And they're like, wait, that's Vanessa.
So great. Except for the little XY fumble, I think we also did all the letters.
Other than that.
Yeah.
Other than that one snafu.
It was good.
Yeah, VWXYZ.
Do you want to play again for practice? And do you want in?
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do a little worm. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna try alphabet game again. I'm gonna switch cameras here. We're gonna do alphabet game again. I need another location and we can do a relationship again. Throw your ideas in chat. To give us a location and relationship. Bingo hall. Okay, we're in a bingo hall for our location. And hi, Daisy. And what is our relationship? Are we coworkers? Are we boss? We are father and son. Grow that grandma and grandson. I kind of like that one. We don't get grandma and grandson very often. Yeah, we'll go grandma and grandson, and we are in a bingo hall. Oh, I don't want that one. That one's kind of weird. Well, it's kind of cool, but my puppet is so small. Yeah. It's like, and I'll see you later. No, that's not the one I want either. I'll figure it out. There's a lot of things. Okay. Oh, thank you.
Wow, we need a letter. Hey, Daisy, what is the first letter of your middle name?
Daisy.
Y. You're starting on Y.
We're starting on Y. You know, son, I'm really glad to be here, grandson. Thanks for joining me for bingo night.
Zounds, Grandma! I'm just happy to be out of the basement.
Yeah, all right. It's great to get you out of there, too. I've been worrying about you. You've been looking a little pasty white down there playing video games.
Basement illnesses.
Cough them up like we did when I was a kid.
Don't touch me! Oh, so sorry, Grandma. I'm not used to physical touches.
Each their own. Say to each their own.
Fudge brownies? You said there was going to be fudge brownies at this bingo thing.
Goodies are at the table over there, but you gotta earn your goodies by winning the bingo. Now help Grandma get the cap off her stamp.
Hot diggity damn, I'm just happy to be needed.
I think you did a great job there, grandson. Thank you for helping me.
Just, put in a good word for me over at the snack table there,
Case? Have you heard any K's?
Let me go look.
Bingo card. Looking for a K. Looks like a K. -4 or something. I can't make out that. Is that a giraffe? K giraffe.
Okay.
K giraffe. Okay. My.
No.
I thought you said M.
I said M.
So I'm on N?
Well, I said L, and then you also said L.
Oh.
So I said M.
So should I take N?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I should probably get a different card because mine have weird letters and animals on them.
Okay, I'll just wait here. I won't be going and getting brownies at the table. I'm just gonna be right where you left me.
Percival, get back here and help Grandma with the bingo cards.
You call me Percival! You call me Percy!
Right. I forgot about your particular name choice. Now get over here and help Grandma. I'm looking for petroleum.
Something doesn't feel right.
Tell me you're not feeling a rumbly in your tumbly.
There are walnuts in those brownies, Grandma.
Very much so. They're pretty much walnut brownies with little chunks of chocolate in it. Why? What's the problem?
Walnuts? I'm allergic to walnuts.
X marks the spot where I'm gonna stand a great distance distance away from you.
Nancy. I thought you were gonna come out with like "you bitch" or something.
Why?
I went for the easy laugh.
Yeah.
Starts with a W.
But yeah, but I was saying the letter Y.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
texting it.
Oh.
He's doing text to speech. Why? How did that one feel?
A joke, Jeff? Have you ever heard of that?
Other than the snafu in the middle.
Yeah. The snafu in the middle.
But sometimes you just gotta figure out how you're gonna get out of it. And so you
I
just
always
keep,
found the
just
best
keep going.
way around that is to acknowledge
Yeah.
that we messed up
Oh.
and fix it.
Yeah.
That's usually what it's like, that's usually funny anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Mistakes are just as funny.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I had a hard time like getting into something.
Yeah, it didn't seem to.
I felt like
Finding a plot.
Yeah, it was hard to like. I never felt settled in.
Brownie thing, I guess.
Yeah. You know, I also noticed that sometimes people would just react to the last thing somebody said rather than pushing any kind of narrative.
Sure.
True.
So and that happened both ways. People would just.
And I think it's difficult in alphabet games specifically
'Cause you're working on a
just
letter.
trying to think.
Yeah.
So you are really thinking in a response.
Yeah.
That's a good note.
Yeah, but it's something to.
Yeah, I felt like that one didn't settle.
Yeah, and I think that's part of it is if you're only listening to react, and I know that this game in particular has a lot to think about, but you know, to push any kind of scene or narrative to make it go somewhere. Says the guy who wasn't in the game.
Yeah. I think it's just like keep it simpler.
Yeah.
Like I was thinking about like what made the one on Saturday so good is we just kept it about vegetables.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I also
Instead of
think that
cocaine.
what we need to do is we need to, if there's no inherent goal in mind, so like the difficult thing about this is bingo is a sort of mindless activity. It doesn't have a lot of action to it. So I think if the whatever the prompt is doesn't give us like a very definitive like goal we're trying to achieve or thing we're working towards or purpose in the scene, I think we need to immediately, one of us needs to just introduce anything, some impetus.
Well, yeah, you need some sort of problem. I was trying to allude to it with if we win bingo, you get a brownie. Like I was trying to
And that's why I
create
kept going
some
back
sort
and
of
made it about
goal.
the brownie thing and then ended it with that. I mean, it was something.
It was something, you know. It was a.
But yeah, I think
That's why this is rehearsal.
I'm not even specifically talking about the scene we just did, but I think in general that's probably how we'll, if we just like, because I think that's what's happening is we're relying too much on the prompt to give us the action. So a lot of times.
Yeah, you have to give it purpose right away.
So I think we just need to introduce an extra element.
Right.
Because then.
And then you just have to agree with what somebody takes and take it, and not think like, oh, I think I can think of an even better one, or I can expand upon that even more. It's like, no, as soon as someone gives you a purpose or a drive, just grab it and focus on that, and that's it.
Especially in alphabet, or take that back, where it's more about the rules of the game than it is about the scene.
Right.
So we just need to make the scene have an A, B, C, beginning, middle, end.
Ha ha ha! Alphabet game have ABC. See what he did.
Ding.
What did you do?
Oh, boom!
Alphabet that back.
Do we want to try playing with the Bunraku a little bit?
Yeah.
Do we want to give that a shot? We're going to try playing with something that we have never done before.
You want a table up here?
Yeah, let's grab a couple of these cocktail tables and like line them up just to give us some space to somewhere to go with it. To move around, to try walking around. So Bunraku puppet is also a table, also called a tabletop.
tabletop.
A multi-performer tabletop puppet. Let's go drop one more.
Should we drop the camera for this one?
Yeah, I'll drop it. Drop it. This.
B3.
And I'm gonna drop this down. Whisper, I'm trying to understand what your question means. I don't know what you mean by loft setup. I don't know what that means. And then try to drop it down this one first. That's perfect.
Perfect.
right there.
That's all we need to see.
So that'll give us. Can you put them in the middle for me? In the middle table. So it'll give me like a. Here we go. Next one down. Gonna drop down one more camera section. Jamming out. So where? The table. Please stick your hand on the table just so I can see the. This is pretty darn close.
Where's the other table? In camera. Okay.
Drop it down just a little bit past. How about that? So we're gonna do a Bunraku. We're just gonna play around with one of these puppets. We're thinking about like adding this as a as an element to the show, and ideally it would be like the human here. So we'd probably have to put something up to raise it up a little bit higher, depending on who it is. Like I don't know what we would use. The idea is this would be
We
like
have those blocks.
a game that we could.
We have the pads.
I wonder.
True.
I wonder if it would be if we had.
Unless
If we,
we
were
built
able
a
to,
little
if we were
stage.
able to get one of these and just had like a piece of wood we put on top of it, you know what I mean?
If you built an actual.
Like I might have a piece of wood. It's just like I don't know. We
I
can
heard that about you.
Because the tricky part, like we will have
just getting it on and off.
well, getting it on off, but also we'd have guests of different heights.
Yeah,
So if we
that's true.
set it to like someone our height, and then we have a shorter guest, like Brianna or somebody who comes in and does that, it'd be like, how would we? I mean, if we had enough pads left over, but then we just kind of relying on we don't have a short puppeteer that night.
Or I have a music stand, and we could take the music stand and bend it horizontal, and then put a little lightweight. It could just even be like cardboard or pink styro or something that the stage is made of, because it just needs to be a flat surface. It doesn't need to bear weight, and so
Yeah.
then that would be adjustable.
If we could get
Something like that.
I do want to give us like a little bit of room.
Yeah, because then it
To
could be
move.
like a longer, like a thin long piece, like a rectangle that goes. So like if we have the
And just have like
if we have the
Velcro
music
strips or
stand and then we
something,
just like pull the top
Yeah.
perfectly horizontal, put that on it, like affix it.
so if we got like a thin piece of like particle board or something.
Yeah,
so it has
yeah.
like some sort of
So that if you-
on the,
Yeah, it's something that won't break.
yeah, and on the edges too, so
Yeah,
it's something to.
So I could find like a piece of like masonite or particle board or something thin, durable, not super heavy. That
we
I
could
can put
adhere
on
with
there.
like command strips or something just
Yeah.
to the top
Yes.
of the.
Because then then it's adjustable and it's
Yeah.
like got a simple profile.
Yeah.
Just got a base like this.
Go feet.
So I'll just start.
Has
on the-
everyone done this before?
I have. You
I have.
I've done some, yeah.
So okay. So we all.
So we all know sort of the basics. So then you have your hand right here on his hips, yeah. And you need to hold the height. And what I find is helpful is if you're low enough that there's a little bit of bend in the knee,
Okay.
it gives him.
Give
so
me some.
Your job is the most important for setting height, Jeff, because if you're too high, he can't
Then
reach
he's
the
got
ground. He has
nothing,
nowhere
yeah.
to go.
But
But
if
if
he's
you're
too
too
low, then he's
low,
squatting.
same thing. And then lead hand, and then you've got sort of the. So the thing with Bunraku puppets is what usually happens is this second arm ends up doing the scarecrow or something, and the natural arm position.
Hold on, before we get
You
too
wanna
far
have
into this, can you guys hear Mark okay, or do I need to up
Oh,
the
yeah.
mic? I just want to make sure they're getting all this. Is the sound still good? It's fine. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Continue.
So rather than having his arm out like that, keeping the elbow tucked in a little bit more, so that because this reads a lot weirder
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
that. And it's just an easy thing when you're focusing on like the body or something
Yeah.
for this arm to start going.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but otherwise that's pretty much it. It should move in a way that is
Okay. Just gonna do. You want to run us through some simple actions, and we'll see.
Sure.
How
Do we
they
just
play
want to
out.
like walk to the left, to stage left, and then walk stage right?
Sure.
So when you're on the head, it's good to look where you're about to go before you go. It gives everyone, even if it's just for a second, it gives everyone on the body a little bit more warning about what's about to happen. In terms of who decides where the puppet goes, it usually is derived from the head. We don't, you don't want someone.
Head makes the decision.
Yeah. But we're all listening to each other and following each other in some way.
This is
And then-
definitely a scenario I feel more comfortable watching the puppet than the monitor.
Yeah, absolutely.
You get like a lot more.
The nice thing about the tables is it's a constant reference point, so we don't really need the monitor, So with the feet, a good trick to, and there's nothing wrong with what you're doing, but a good trick to have like really bold footsteps, and also to travel a lot of distance without shuffling, is to like remember how it like you lift up and then kick out if you want to take big steps.
Part of it's the crossing.
Yeah, it's the crossing of the arm. So so it's okay to like not go fully profile and just kind of cheat and kind of do like a thing where you don't. This foot doesn't necessarily
go
always need
past
to.
it?
Yeah, you just like start moving this foot before it gets there a little bit. You know what I mean?
So, just like
Yeah, you can if you need to.
I mean, his knees are not getting his words in that. There we go.
Yeah, where it just like gets to it instead of crossing over it.
Alright. There's like a step. Get his knee to bend.
And this is the right formation where you're either kneeling or crouching or sitting, depending on how much movement you need to be as the feet, and then we fit around you. Rather than what happens a lot of times where there's like a chorus line,
Yeah,
we can't,
we
we're all like
just stand.
reaching over each other.
Wanda!
And then when we're walking, I found that unless you have a specific choreographed moment, it's really difficult to do the arms, and also because you're crossing in front
Yeah.
of the puppet.
Yeah.
But it's nice to give them a little bit of bounce or something to just keep them a little bit alive. When it just helps sell the movement a little bit more. Do we want to try? Let's try like kneeling down and picking something up.
Okay.
So, like dropping to one knee
Drop to
or
one
both
knee?
knees, either one. But this is an easy one to get up from, because then we pick something up. And then what I like to do is have the hand on the side with the knee that's up, is to like, you know how you like put your hand on
Yeah.
there and then push yourself up off. Maybe we can just go around and like pick stuff up off the ground. And John, you can use different knees going up and
Okay, let's try that.
and different ways of kneeling, and maybe like 2 knees down kind of thing. Put it in our pocket.
This leg is.
And the thing about Bunraku is not rushing anything and doing every single part of
Very
emotion.
deliberately.
Yeah, it's all about being very deliberate. Right in the groin pocket. There we
Right in the
go.
groin pocket.
You know, it was like we do some of the stuff at Disney,
Mhm.
and I like they say like over in Japan and stuff, China, the foot person will be the foot person for like 10 years.
Yeah.
Before they actually move on to another part of the puppet.
Oh yeah, and there's what we're doing is a really quick and dirty version of it. It's it's like, it's like ballet, you can do it, but unless you're being trained by a master, you're not really doing it. So I always say, it's like, I do my version of Bunraku, a modified Bunraku. Does someone else want to try? Ahead?
Mark, I need you to go there and for 50 years and then come back
Yeah.
and teach us.
Okay.
action.
Would that be good?
Could that be cool? We'll meet you guys back in
Yeah.
50 years.
All right.
I'll do body and arm, and then Mark, you want feet?
Yeah. Why so weird with your feet?
So back to kneel down, pick something up.
Sure.
Should we do that, or should we just walk to get used to it?
I think a little bit more height on the waist. There you go.
Okay.
Okay. So let's go.
think maybe a little up like
little
this,
higher?
and then like stick the butt back a little bit. So yeah, giving him a little lean forward helps things. The body, I think, is actually the hardest job because the other two have a lot more control over where they're going. It's sort of like you're simultaneously deciding where the entire puppet is as the body, and yet you're not in charge at all.
Yeah.
I kind of like this position. I'm just
So
here as a.
No say, but
I'm
all
a
the
support.
responsibility.
I think it's how I run the
you wanna
show.
Try it.
Yeah. So let's cross one more time.
Okay.
And on the far table, we'll stop. And then we'll kneel. Pick something up here, put it in there, and then push off. And then we'll stop in the middle table. Drop down. Pick something up, put it in here. And then up. And then do the same thing, but kneel on the other leg.
No, that's not what I wanted.
That's what I want. And then put it in there. Okay. And
Maybe give him like a little dust off his pants or something. What's another thing we can do? What if we jumping like jumping up. So this is the best way to sort
Yeah.
of do this is to
Down.
look at how a person does it. So where it's like, it's from the legs first, and the body
Yeah.
stays relatively rigid, I think,
Mm-hmm.
and then the arms, I think, going out, and then sort of like this, so where you like
Yeah.
going, and then the legs would go straight.
yeah.
Unless you want to be like a Power Ranger Superman fly.
Let's try like a basic jump first.
I want to go advanced.
Oh,
And then let's set him on fire.
yeah.
So we're here. So we're
it's
starting
neutral
up,
position.
starting up, and then down, and then spring.
So then what the legs would do is I need to decide what foot is the one generating the push. So the other one goes up first. So if I'm pushing off my left foot,
Go neutral. Okay. Then bend.
Down.
And then push off.
and then one foot should come down. It should be the opposite foot.
The opposite one that you're pushing off from?
Yeah. So like whatever is the last foot to leave the ground should be the last one to touch the ground, just for like.
Okay, yeah.
organic.
Boom, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it. Okay, let's do neutral. Okay, bend. Yeah!
Looks good.
Oh, yeah. Let me brush my shoulder off, because that was fucking...
What
Yeah,
about
that
let's try
dirt off your shoulder.
let's try like a running in place thing, like a
Okay.
kind of thing, facing forward.
So starting on the starting on the left or the right.
So yeah, right arm up, left leg up.
Okay.
Right arm up, left leg
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. So opposites.
Okay, here we go. We get, do you know the song Maniac? Vanessa? She's a maniac on the dance floor.
I mean, I can find it.
So then for the hips here, you want to make sure then, yeah, especially for like running, you want to sort of hunch forward because it gives more movement.
Yeah. There.
Wait, let me get the right foot. Wait, hold on. I want that one. Okay, here we go.
Yep.
Starting, and
Yep.
go. My precious. I'm coming for you, my precious. Yeah. I like it.
Ah,
Cool. There it is. Can you hold down by the microphone down here so they can hear it? Oh, yeah. Happy Saturday.
that's actually the true test. If you can freestyle dance with a Bunraku,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
for real, that's sort of like a test
Sure.
of if you are working as a unit. If you can like move to just music.
Yeah,
And just have it look normal and like.
I could talk this whole time.
Oh yeah.
And I haven't said a word.
It's a whole.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm like, why didn't I use this music video for like working out or something?
For everything.
What do we want to do?
I think we're doing it.
Yeah, I think we're doing exactly what we need to do. We're doing the invisible hula hoop. What if we were like, let's go back to center. What if we try like pushing something that's heavy?
Oh,
like
sure.
like leaning into something and like
so we have
giving it like you're pushing a boulder or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go to the right. So
All right.
Yeah, this way. There's like spot the boulder and
And then it would be like we ready ourselves up.
okay.
And we have to push.
Just want to place like hands on, and then
And I think.
lean in.
And then I think we would like put our shoulder into
Yeah,
it.
let's try again. And then maybe it starts to move on this third one a little bit, just slightly. We're getting some momentum. Some momentum. And my computer is virus free. I'm finding out. We pushed the viruses away. Woo! My God. Get out of here, viruses. Thank you, McAfee. You're my biggest fan. Okay, now what do we want to do? That was kind of fun. I like that one.
What about trying to lift something heavy off the ground, like a
Okay.
thing, two-hander?
We're
A
gonna
big
try to
bowling
pick
ball.
something. We're picking up a giant ball. Here we go. Oh, there's my giant ball.
And it's heavier than we expected.
Lift with your legs, not with your back. Lift with your legs, not with your back.
And now I'm gonna go for the head up one.
So then I think
Okay.
maybe to sell it even, John, it like having the arms, I think like go straight.
Straight down?
Like we're not lifting it
Okay.
at all.
No lift at all.
Yeah. All right, maybe let's go from a squat. We're gonna squat it up.
Let's go ahead and really get a wide
Shot put it.
Here we go. Yes! Lift it above our heads! Yes! Yes! We got the pebble! We got it! And just drop it. Yes! Yes!
Let's do like a heavy breathe, like a full body, like we just finished running.
Oh. 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 That's a lot of spit, really stringy spit. Fuck. Okay, now what if we walk on an imaginary staircase to heaven?
Okay, let's walk up some stairs going sort of diagonally this way.
Okay. Here we go. Let's go up a flight of stairs. So let's say, we want to do your opposite. So okay, yeah.
And I think when we're
So
going,
do-
I've always found like going up steps or like walking on something precarious, it really sells it to look. Because it's kind of like, you know, like look at your feet a little bit. Even like,
Where the fuck are the stairs? Where the fuck are the? Okay, that's a stair. That's a stair. Okay. It's hard when they're invisible.
so let's even
Really,
like
he's
try.
just tiptoeing.
Yeah.
So I think you need to actually go up to these invisible steps.
Okay.
Let's just start all the way over here.
He died here. Did you guys know? Tiny Tim.
True. All right, ready?
Yep. Which one are you doing? That first? Okay,
Yeah.
so Mark,
So I'll
lift
start
me
with
your
left.
arm up. Okay. I feel like I should be singing that Jerry Nelson. Halfway up the stairs.
Halfway up the stairs.
Where I said
So high. These are such steep steps. Let's try it with smaller steps.
Yeah, let's go. Teeny tiny.
And then I think like the looking down, like you can, it's more like look, and then like every once in a while just sort of like checking in with your feet.
Okay.
Whenever I think about Bunraku puppets, they always need to like check in with their body.
My arm's still Still got both. Still got both my feet. Okay. Here we go. Okay. All right. We're gonna go up the staircase. Here we go. See you guys on the other side, suckers! Oh, it's terrible up here.
We could try.
like split leaps. Like
Yeah, I was gonna say we
toe
could
touch
just
split leaps.
Yeah, we could try something more like
Do a,
acrobatic.
do a jump and a toe touch.
Or like the split jump, like the
Across.
gazelle jump,
Yeah.
whatever those are called.
Yeah. Oh, hey, it's 10:47.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Megan.
Howdy.
Congratulations, you are now a glove puppet for the month.
You're now watching to increase your
puppeteer rank.
So what do we want to try?
Well, how long do we want? Are we doing this?
Yeah.
Because it's 10:48.
We can try some split jumps and
Okay.
get out of here.
Okay.
We're gonna end it with some split jumps.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hot.
Who has not done what? Have we all done?
We've all done everything. I would like to do a little bit more with the legs, just because
Sure.
Okay.
those first few things.
I've done the most, so.
I'll go back. Life. I've done the most in life in general.
Well,
I've seen the world. No, I'm the most worldly of.
This world.
Yeah, just in general, I'm the most worldly. So, just a very bold statement.
Yeah.
I'm the most cultured here, so
I've seen it all.
Okay, so neutral, right? Let's start neutral. And then, what's our definition of a split jump?
So then it'll be down.
Down.
And then.
So
and then,
the trick is you need to push up, and then when in the air, then kick the legs
yeah.
out.
Yeah.
So sort of like if these are your legs, you go down and then
Yeah.
whatever.
And then touch and then
Cool.
back in.
and then touch. Yeah.
So we up and out
Touch.
and touch and then.
And then they would be
down.
straight-ish, and then they would.
Yeah, so they'd be out and then they'd come
They
down.
come underneath him so he can land.
Yeah, and you can land like that.
Alright, okay, so neutral, go nice and slow. And bend down, right? And we're gonna push off and up. What do we want to do with the arm?
Arms straight out, so you can touch the toes. So then the trick is to just pull them where they are.
Oh yeah, then here we go.
So I think the legs should be out for the feet to meet, and then they should remain until we're almost down to the ground.
And then it needs to. And then he needs to
I
recoil.
like the toe touch. The toe touch.
Yeah.
Toe touch. Wow.
toe touch.
I really like the toe touch. Ready? Yep. And up. Touch those toes. A little bit of buoyancy down and back up.
Let's try it at full speed.
Okay, here we go. Neutral. And jump. Woo!
And like in general, I mean, you guys know this with puppetry, but for the people at home, with Bunraku, you kind of always, anytime you're doing anything acrobatic or midair or jumping or falling, you do it kind of like they're doing it in water. You slow it down a little bit, and everything has a little bit more extra air resistance, just a little, because then you can keep the specificity and it looks real. When you just kind of quickly move a puppet through space, it just looks like a shape, a blur of colors, and it doesn't really read, and it's hard to keep it natural. So that's just a little tipsy trick.
What if we play some air guitar?
Oh yeah. Is he like-
I'll teach the frets. I'm playing like a sitar or something. Hello, my lords! We're here to sing you a jolly tune about our travels out in the fields and amongst the peasants.
Well, we watched the peasants picking up mud.
And then we burned them,
We burned the peasants for stealing our mud. Stealing our mud.
Oh, can we do a bell kick?
Oh yeah, that's so.
Sweet bell
We
kick.
did that in my show. We figured it. So
Yeah.
so bell kick is. So if we're going right,
Yeah, yes.
Maniac. Okay, so it's if we're going there, it's left.
Yeah, you leap.
Yeah, left over right, and then that's what we kick off of the left foot, and then it's up, and then left. So right leg basically goes straight out.
Yep.
And then they meet at the side, and then when you land, it's got to be left first. Then.
Yep.
Jeff fucking knows. Alright, so we're gonna go right.
Okay.
So cross.
Right.
Yep. Cross left. And you can, and what's great about the puppet is you can go real bow-legged for that. It looks best when with this specific move. Try that.
There you go. Okay, ready? Going for a bell kick.
Oh yeah.
And bend up. Click.
Yeah.
Rock on. Alright. Sweet.
Cool.
Yay.
That was fun.
Yeah. I like Bunraku fun. And what did you make this out of? What do we got
Just
here?
garbage. Okay.
Just pulled it out of the trash.
What we've got is it's just a dowel skeleton.
Show the camera. Show the camera.
Yeah. So we've got just a dowel skeleton that makes up all the limbs here. You can see. Well, you can't. But anyway, it's just wooden dowels. A skeleton made out of wooden dowels. This is just like a T-frame. Well, an I-frame, I guess, because it's got the hips. And then it's all just like eye screws. For the joints on the legs, we've got, so I had to put a knee stopper so that it, like a kneecap basically.
Yeah.
And that's, you can see the wooden dowel in there.
Kneecap, yeah.
And then there's just a wire in there that's just guiding it. So it's just hoops through a wire. Same thing here, this is just a wire hoop through a hole. Elbows, same deal, we've got an elbow stopper and this rod on here. For the head, it's just paper mache. You can see inside, I don't know if lighting-wise you can see it, but it's just newspaper. So I just sculpted it out of clay, put the paper mache over it, pop the mache off.
Okay.
And then just like built a palette and all the little connector, the stuff in here that you need to make it move. It's real basic stuff, and then it's just padded with fiber fill and duct tape.
What's his neck made out of? What is
Oh, so we've got a clasp. So you can see here, we've got, maybe you can't, I'm not doing a very good job, my fingers in the way, but there's a little clasp here. And that's so that the head is removable because we had to have a costume change in the show. And so we just had two bodies with one head rather than changing.
Smart.
Yeah. And so that was sort of, we just had these little eye things. This is like a jewelry clasp, and this is just, shoelace. So yeah, it's like really basic stuff. The hands were made out of this air dry foam clay called Model Magic. It's like a Crayola.
Yeah, I've worked with that stuff before.
And I paper mache over it. It's like it weighs nothing.
Yeah.
So
Do you want to play too?
these are just coat hangers. Do you want to play with it?
I just want to see.
I like the little detail, like all like the little leatherworky stuff going
Yeah,
on here.
this
and, like
was
the corduroy vest. and
Aaron's
the
wife,
textures.
Rhiannon. She did all the costume work for this puppet and all the puppets in the show.
Yeah, those were really cool.
Yeah, and she did a beautiful job. And she introduced all these different materials. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm not paying attention to the camera. Sorry, guys. But it's got like corduroy and leather, and you can play with them.
Nothing by yourself.
And then the hair is actually wool roving.
Are you left-handed?
Yeah.
Just dyed wool roving.
And then we'll just stand over here. Here's Vanessa on puppet.
Oh my gosh.
So you would be head and
then.
Oh wait, she would be.
So you'd be that
I'll
hand.
swap.
So your dominant hand should be in the head.
Yeah.
And then if you're left-handed, the puppet's right-handed. And vice versa. Because you're the lead hand.
I like when we puppeteer our left hand. This
And
is the one that we're
the
using.
nice thing about a puppet is if you build it right, it could feasibly be
It's weighted
without
well
the
enough.
legs, or like you can have a person just holding it. You know what I mean? Like if it's weighted well enough, or.
Gosh. I feel like I'm holding this. I'm trying to hold this like a bow.
Oh yeah.
This is not ideal.
It's one of those things where it's like you gotta be it's so tricky because you always have to be looking at the hand and not your rod. Maybe in a really uncomfortable position for you, but it's like needing to make it look natural for the puppet.
Wow.
And we played a lot with these rods because it's tricky.
I like
Our
the paddle. I like that.
Yeah.
As opposed to like a dowel, because I like to having this flip up.
Yeah.
Yes, and that was why I had it be a paddle instead, or it was going to be a square dowel. Either way, something so you have a flat edge
Yeah.
to rotate it and have a specific facing on it.
I like
Yep.
it.
So I'm still, I'm still learning how to build these, but every time I build them, I figure out more and more. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to work on building a one-person puppet that's sort of in the style.
Bunraku?
Well, that's sort of in the style of like those Barnaby Dixon.
Oh, like that. Got
the
it.
Finger. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to. I haven't looked into how he built those at all because I don't want to cringe his designs, but I love that idea.
Yeah.
Because I've had so many times where I'd love to have like a big Bunraku puppet that's got like multiple people, but then like a little single puppet that's small and next to it, Or like if we want to have like an interesting thing where it's like
Right,
a
you're
little
in the
character
show.
traveling through. We don't have much hands.
This is
Right.
it. You're
It's
in.
nice to have a little
Right.
But I like that.
articulated thing.
Right,
to do.
right, totally.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to figure out a way to introduce this into the show. I think this would be fun.
And I could, I might build a Bunraku, like one or two puppets, like four
For the
for
show?
the show. I mean,
Cool.
Just to fit with the goofy.
Yeah. Because this guy, he's okay. Some of the others are a little strange and specific. And
Yeah, I just
detailed.
visually fit.
Yeah.
Fit with the aesthetic of what's
Yeah,
going
something
on
a
with the
little
rest of
more. Yeah, something a little less. Stylistically different.
Yeah.
Relaxed.
Yeah.
Just a little gelfling,
Yeah.
elfling.
These hips don't lie, Clingy. Oh, Clingy. Those hips don't lie. No, they do not. Yeah.
And something that's important you may notice, so we went with a really rustic look for him, and that was also so that we could just have these holes. You never want to trap your joints, your access points, to fix stuff when you build a puppy like this. You don't want to have to keep tearing into your costume or
Yeah.
removing stuff or permanently gluing stuff over this. I've made that mistake in the past, and then when it breaks inside, it's such a bummer. Such a bummer because you have to
Like
ruin
easy
the
access.
exterior.
So make like Velcro.
Yeah,
whatever
wherever
that
snaps or Velcro or
Snaps, yeah.
just a single seam that you can pop or something.
And just tack it back
Keeping
together,
it accessible is a good tip
Yeah,
for
same rule
anyone
goes
looking to build.
for like arm rod pockets.
Yes.
If you want like one or two stitches that you can pop and to slide the arm rod out.
Yeah.
Because sometimes like
And-
the arm rod in there will like flip inside the hand, or it just starts to wear
If,
and break.
if you're
or...
not, if you're not.
And now the way I built
Yeah.
my trick for arm rods is always what I do is I drill a hole all the way through the dowel, and then I have I bent this going flat along the arm, and then it is an L that goes into there. So the only movement it has is left, right, but then I just fasten it down. So if it ever gets loose, it's not like a permanent thing that's... I don't like sticking a straight rod into a hole and just hoping that it stays.
Yeah, it's the same
Having
thing
an
like,
L that like pops into it, then I've never had a problem with them like getting loose or whatever. It's just like...
It's like when you're building, like for people at home, like when you're building like an arm rod for like one of the puppets that we do.
Yeah.
The standard is to make it into a paddle, so you're actually making it into like a
palm of the
robotic
hand,
letter
kind
P. So it's going into the hand and it's into
Yeah,
this
it's like a
shape
flag.
like this. You're not just sticking an arm rod into the wrist and letting this be it.
Because it's always
Because
getting...
You're not going to get this really. You're going to get like a loose version. But if you actually make like a paddle inside, you bend the wire up, down, around, and back to itself, you actually get like an actual flap that you can work with.
And so then with this, the principle would be if this is my arm and I have a rod that I want to stick on that goes off of it, I wouldn't just drill a hole into the elbow and then just like stick it in. I need it to go in and then up. And it just goes like through here.
Oh, so
And then I basically bandage wrap it all the way around.
So in here you're just going this and then up.
Yeah, up into it. So you can actually... This isn't super... You can actually see here. So it's just...
Did you just use hanger wire?
Yeah, I just used hanger wire. Hanger wire for that gauge is actually better than the wire you'll get in a hardware store because it keeps its rigidity.
Yeah.
You make a bend, but the other ones,
Wire hangers are definitely the way to go.
and it was just tough because it's so hard to find them now.
Yeah.
I used to have so many wire hangers and I've used them all up.
Wire hangers. The mommy dearest.
So, a little trick at home: if you are building puppets, keep your wire hangers. It's the best wire for these rods of that gauge that you can just get for free.
I like it. Well, thank you for bringing it in.
Yeah.
Definitely want to keep
Thanks
playing
for
with
indulging me. I love talking about
this.
it.
Of course. Yeah, I'm gonna keep playing with this.
And it's funny. This was my original puppet that I built in college, and we just redressed him, new head. But like his hands are original, and the skeleton's all original. These are his original pants too. It's the only piece of the costume that lived on.
The pants.
The pants.
And look at.
I have no idea. Like, I'm not good at costuming the puppets. It's just not in my wheelhouse. And so I was really happy that I could get someone else. So yeah, you can see this was his shirt before, just this like crappy fabric. I had no money, and I was
You
just
were
like
in college and you had no money?
I was just going through the scraps
weird.
bin, like the remnants.
And here's like, this is his crotch.
Yep.
Here's his shirt.
But you can, you can just a little.
These are key rings?
Yeah. So
Here,
yep, and it's you. So that limits its movement too. So he can't. His legs can't spin around. So if you see here, there's little eye screws, and we just hooped it through, and that if you. So I gorilla glued the eye screws in there.
Mhm.
So that's something that you might need to replace at some point. Is these screws sometimes come loose?
Yeah.
So needing to like just making sure that they're in there really good.
Friends, I gotta go.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
will see you next week.
Yeah.
Sounds
See you next
good.
week.
Thanks for playing. It was fun.
Good game. Good
Yeah.
game. Good game.
Good games.
Good game.
Anyway, yeah.
Oh, hey, it's all like sunny out now.
Yeah, very cool.
Thanks.
Very, very cool. Hand that off to you. And that'll end our stream, guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being here while we played games and checked out some Bunraku puppetry and all that kind of stuff. We'll be back again next Saturday. Our next show is November 9th at 10 p.m. And then I just signed for New Year's Eve. I don't think I'm going to live stream the New Year's Eve one because we usually sell that one out so there wouldn't be room for equipment and all that kind of stuff.
Also,
So-
that's a special engagement. You gotta be there.
Yeah, you want to come? You be here for the New Year's Eve show. So I probably won't stream the New Year's Eve, but I will be streaming the November one for sure, and then our rehearsals. I need to reach out to our guest and see if she wants to join us.
Yeah. Who's our guest? I probably don't know.
I just looked up her name too. I hadn't heard of her either. I hadn't heard of Clifton either.
It's just some fucking nobody.
It's our
Unlike me.
Our guest is. I had it in here. Emily Carlson.
It sounds like the name of a person I knew, but it's not that person.
And then we
Someone in high school with that name.
and then we do have Jim Robinson again for New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
He was already planning on it. I reached out to him and I was like, hey, are you still interested in New Year's Eve? He's like, oh, I already have it blocked off. So we'll have Jim again. But thank you guys for being here. I hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend, and I will see you guys later. Bye! I mean, we're technically we're still live because I'm walking over to cut